switch the microphone on. Good job, Ben. Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. I've been quite busy and I'm still very busy. I have just delivered what I think is my penultimate wedding of the year. There's still every chance that there's more to come. Today I'm heading down to Essex for a job that starts tomorrow, which is a road trip the length of the UK pretty much. My job is just shooting. I'm basically following a group of people travelling up the country. But yeah, I've done nothing with this channel in so long and I feel really bad about it. But I think I've needed the break as much as anything. Honestly, between shoots and edits, I've not had a chance to think. But yeah, today I've got everything packed up. It's one case, two case, and all of the other things. And yeah, I'm going to take you along with me. I'm going to vlog it. I've not done a vlog in months, so yeah, let's see where this takes us. Quick pit stop. Never have enough drones. Okay, first room of the trip. Premier Inn, nothing fancy. I don't need anything fancy. Yeah, I'm about to go and meet a old friend for dinner. Just happened to be based tonight just down the road from where he lives. I've not seen him in probably two and a half years, maybe. I've lost track completely. We don't have passageways like this where I'm from. The roads aren't big enough. There he is.
How you doing?
I'm good, mate. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm just filming you getting into your car and stuff. That's all.
I'm gonna put Christmas songs on the way home.
Hey.
Okay, so that's dinner. It's very nice. Had a burger as usual. Great to see Alan. Look forward to seeing him again soon. It's been too long at that stage already. And it is quite late, it's later than expected. So I need to get everything charged. I need to check my emails for risk assessments and locations. Then I can go to bed, ready for an early morning. Let's get to it. Look at this for some natural morning light. Stunning. So just had some breakfast. I've had some coffee. So I'm ready to go. Gonna head off to the first location, which is in Braintree at a place called GridServe. I'll be the first one there probably, but it's a good chance for me to get set up and everything. And then we've got a WhatsApp group going with all the drivers who are in the UK already, if not waiting in Calais to come over. And the best thing about WhatsApp is you can share live locations, so I'll know exactly where all the drivers are. Yeah, so I can keep track on all the drivers and their location, and I can have the drone up in the air ready for their arrival. Hopefully that should serve me pretty well for all these locations, but we'll see. Right, let's go. The first stop on this trip was to GridServe in Braintree, Essex, UK. This is a all-electric forecourt, the first of its kind here in the UK, and it's been gaining quite a lot of traction in the press. Here I was meeting some of our drivers introducing myself, getting a couple of quick interviews.
I am Henrique Sanchez. I am the president of EV Drivers Association of Portugal.
Yeah, my name is Johannes Schleicher. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Munich, Germany.
As well as just general visuals of the cars, charging, and generally getting the feel of what to expect for their trip. There was also a press conference, but I wasn't covering that. Instead, I was mainly covering the drivers on their journey to Glasgow. I did also get some pretty cool drone footage of GridServe, but I was later told that I wasn't allowed to use it. So, there we are. Always traffic. Quickly, for anyone who travels a lot, this Harnell charger, I've had it about a week and it is superb. Really fast charging. You get a car adapter included, as well as the mains one, with I think all the European and American plug adapters as well. Yeah, superb. Okay, so shooting on the iPhone 12 Pro, which I bought a year ago with the grand intention of shooting loads of YouTube stuff on. This is the first time and it's on the selfie camera. We're on the M180 right now. This is about 4 hours later. I've not stopped at all. It took me about 20 minutes to get out of the service station. Then there are accidents on the M11. There was an accident on the A1, so the A1 was closed. I had to go down all these back roads. But we're nearly at Grimsby, and just outside Grimsby is our next stop. It's called My Energy. It's another sort of like big charging station. Don't really know much about it just yet, but we'll find out when we get there pretty soon, I think. The second stop on day one was to Grimsby, up in the northeast of the UK. Here the drivers were visiting My Energy. My Energy aren't necessarily just a car charging service. They offer a whole range of home energy services and products, but it just so happened that they had plenty of charging points for the drivers. At the offices, the drivers were all given a tour of the building, showing some of the products that they offer as well as a presentation. We also had some of the best French fries I have ever had, as well as a fantastic Bratwurst hot dog. This was a really cool place, everyone was really friendly. We were also joined by Octopus Energy, who joined us for the rest of the trip. And once we were done here, it was a case of driving up to Hull, where we were staying for the night. So, I was just enjoying my hot dog, and then the light kicked off big time. I think I got some decent footage. It's a little bit late now to get the drone up again though. And I just noticed the one car in this car park that I would actually like to have. You guessed it, Forester. Look at the size of that wind muff. Premiering number 2 of the weekend. It's not a bad room. I've got a sofa and everything, and TV. I've never seen these before. I have HDMI input and everything for the TV. Could be handy. So no plans tonight. It's about 7:30 now. I need to back up footage. I need to come up with some shot plans for tomorrow. Whether they'll pay off, I don't know, but it's good to have a plan. Get my Google Map points in line and figure out what I'm having for breakfast as well. Otherwise then, going to watch a new episode of The Morning Show. Really been enjoying it. It's not really my kind of thing, but it's pretty good. And otherwise, yeah, just chill out, have an early night, ready for another early start tomorrow.
What a weapon.
Okay, so day 3, I'm in Blythe in Northumberland. I cannot remember if I've actually mentioned what this trip is about. So basically I'm following an EV rally all the way from Braintree in Essex to Glasgow for the climate summit. This is one of the stops in Blythe. This is called Blythe Battery, as in a gun battery, but I suppose it's sort of fitting with the EV concept. Just on the north side of Blythe there's a new power charging place called British Volt. Still a construction site at the moment. I'm not very hopeful for the press conference, so there is no infrastructure there and it is raining a lot, but we'll see how that goes. And then after the press conference they're coming down to the beach here, Blythe Battery, take some pictures and video and stuff, so see how it goes. So yeah, I left dead early today. I left the hotel at 7:30 and got to Blythe around 10:30, including a train crossing and stopping to get breakfast. The idea was that some other people were supposed to be leaving early, but I'm about an hour and a half ahead of everyone. So those interviews I wanted to get done and dusted, I don't think they're going to happen. Anyway, good opportunity to do some scouting for this afternoon. So I'm going to head back to the first stop, which is British Volt, which is on the north side of the estuary in Blythe. Going to head there, that's where the press conference is. Play it by ear, see what happens. As I was saying, I am way ahead. That's me up there and everybody else. Nearly 2 hours later, none of the EVs have shown up yet. I'm tracking them on the live location tracker on the WhatsApp group. Yeah. But they did turn up. So it was all systems go. Again, it was a case of greeting drivers, trying to get a few more interviews. I also was very fortunate to get an interview with Quentin Wilson, who some of you may recognise. Really lovely guy, great to talk to, and utter professional.
Let's get building batteries, let's get building infrastructure, let's get more people to understand how good electric cars are for air quality and climate change.
Perfect.
Go do it for a living or something.
I think I've done it a couple of times before, mate.
The rain somehow managed to hold off for the entire press conference and meet and greets. The press conference itself was really interesting. It's a really cool idea that they're doing. Effectively, they're building a gigafactory here in the UK on the site of an old coal field. For anyone who doesn't know, coal was a huge, huge industry here in the UK, especially where I'm from, in Wales, as well as in the northeast. The unfortunate thing is that when the coal fields started to dry up, the work stopped coming, and many, many hundreds of people were left without work. But now, with this gigafactory being built, those jobs are coming back to the area. So it's almost come full circle. As everyone was getting ready to leave, I hung around a little bit. I managed to get the drone up in the air and get some footage of the cars in convoy leaving the site. Something that I've not really been able to do at the other sites, so I was very happy with this. This was our only stop of the day, so then we were off up towards Edinburgh. Look at this now. This is the same beach I was at this morning when it's pouring it down. Alright, so pretty good shoots so far, both at British Volt and here at Blythe Battery. I've tried to organise a shot over a bridge near Berwick-on-Tweed, hoping to get a bit of a convoy with some of the EVs. Some of them need to charge on the way there. Hopefully they know exactly where they're going. It is on our way towards Edinburgh. I cannot fly in Scotland this weekend because of the climate summit. Scottish police have put out a big no-fly zone. So I'm trying to get any drone shots done today before we cross the border. So yeah, I'm going to race ahead. Not race ahead. I'm going to get ahead of them. Try and get there first. Suss out what the bridge is like, how windy it is. And hopefully I should be able to track them on WhatsApp and hopefully get a good shot. Let's go. So before we left live, I had a quick look on Google Maps to check my route. And I'd noticed there was a bridge on the A1 which crossed over the River Tweed, just west of Tweedmouth and Berwick-on-Tweed. I asked a few of the drivers to see who'd be up for trying to get this shot, and a few of them were. They did need to charge ahead of time, so I had plenty of time to get ahead of them and get set up. After having a little explore on Google Maps and Street View, I found there was a fair-sized lay-by on the other side of the bridge, so that's where I parked, got my high-vis on, and then walked back towards the bridge. Using the live tracking on WhatsApp, I was able to see exactly where these drivers were, and they all met up just before the bridge. They called me just before they were about to cross, which gave me plenty of time to get drone up in the air, ready to capture them. Luckily, I was able to get a couple of trial shots with other drivers, but by the time the convoy arrived, sunset had finished about quarter an hour beforehand. The light was quickly vanishing, but I think it's still a pretty cool shot. I think it's quite clear from the headlights that these are, in fact, Teslas, and you can even see the flags in their windows. To be fair, I'm very happy with these shots. I used the Mini 2 from DJI for this. We brought this along specifically because you can fly it pretty much anywhere within reason, especially with the A2 CFC, which I have. It's a little twitchier than some of the bigger drones that I fly, but it got the job done. Hotel number 3. It's not a Premier Inn, but it looks very much like a Premier Inn. Hey ho. So yeah, day 2 of shooting is completed. Much better than yesterday, I think. Got quite a few good interviews. A lot of good B-roll and stuff like that. And on the way back, I managed to organise the drone shoot over the bridge. I think it went very well. So yeah, I'm in Scotland. I'm not far outside of Edinburgh. Where am I? Bathgate. I'm in Bathgate. First stop tomorrow is the Kelpies, which I'm quite excited about. I think I'm going to be heading there early. And then from there we're going to a college, I think, in Falkirk, and then on to Glasgow. Once I've shot in Glasgow, that's it. I'm on my way home. So I'll be very glad to see my own bed again. It feels like it's been a long time. But there we are. Right, I need to get stuff charging, and then I'm going for dinner. Day 3 begins. I've arrived at the Kelpies. I've got my breakfast, a healthy mix of caramel latte and of course iron brew. Should keep me going for a few hours. It is 8 AM now. I am very glad that the clocks went back last night. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd be up at this time. It's 8 AM now. I've already been out for fuel and everything else, so yeah. I think the cars are due to arrive around 8:30, which gives me half an hour to hopefully have a quick look myself, maybe get a couple of shots. Yeah. Check the place out. What can I say? The Kelpies. These things are superb. I've never been here before, and I'm very glad that this trip brought me here. As I was early, I went for a little wander down to see the Kelpies, and met another photographer from a local paper, Great Minds Think Alike. He's shot here plenty of times before, as you can imagine, and apparently it's a very, very rare occurrence that they actually let anyone drive down here. To me, it was pretty clear that he knew what he was doing with this location, so I gave him full rein over directing drivers on where to park up. And despite the rain, maybe because of the rain, this was a cracking place to shoot. Because of the rain, I did have to change my shoes and socks after this shoot. They were soaked through, and then we were on our way to Falkirk. Okay, so we are now at Falkirk College. It's been pretty cool to see. All the cars have been doing a bit of a parade around the car park, as well as a electric bus, which I'm pretty sure I've not seen before. So that was cool to see. This one was open to the public, but there weren't really many attendees, but they weren't expecting many, to be fair. Now we're off on the road to Glasgow. In theory, it's a 30-minute drive, but with all the road closures and traffic, we'll see. So we're going to get there. Hopefully there'll be some food and some coffee there. Otherwise, until then, I've got some iron brew and some pain au chocolats. So I'm not going to starve. I think my muff has actually managed to dry out a little bit as well. Ace. Here we are. We are in Glasgow. We are at the Arnold Clark Innovation Centre. Yeah. Let's see what's what. This was a pretty cool place to shoot at. There was a bit of a press conference going on with people calling in from all over the world. There was coffee, which I was very glad of, and there was cake. This innovation centre is entirely based around electric vehicles, showcasing how they've come along over the years, as well as innovation for the future. There's a lot of meet and greets and a few photo opportunities with the vehicles, and then that was it. All I had to do was back up my footage, and I was off. Okay, that's it. Job done. And the weather is actually quite nice now in Glasgow, who knew? So we're going to start heading home via Strathaven, where I'm going to pay a visit to an old mate and probably have a burger. So got a long way home. Let's get going. Helps if you unlock it then. And just like that, through the magic of video editing, we're home. That was around 4 hours of driving through possibly the worst rain I've ever driven through. Oh man, yeah, M6 horrendous, M56 wasn't too bad, the A74 wasn't very nice. Yeah, not the nicest drive in the world, but mainly just down to the weather. As soon as I got a coffee in me, I was a bit more awake, and we're back. I need to go to bed. I'll wrap this up tomorrow, I think, and yeah, that can all wait till tomorrow as well. Okay, so it's the next day. I finally had really good sleep in my own bed. Most of the equipment has been put away, but not all of it. Yeah, everything's backed up and ready for the next job. So thank you for watching. It's a bit of a mix match of a video really, but anyone who watches this channel on a regular basis will know I've not put a video out in quite a while. It's been a few months or so, and once you've taken that break, I think I needed that break. I wouldn't have been able to do half the work that I have done had I not taken the break. It's very hard finding the motivation to just get that next video back out there. Just getting light on, setting up the camera, making sure audio is right, monitoring everything else. It's a lot of effort. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a really cool project to be a part of. And now that the footage is on its way back to Philippe, the filmmaker in France who started the project on the continent. I can't wait to see what he comes up with either, the final film. So yeah, I now have one wedding left to edit and deliver. It is both photo and video, so still a fair bit of work, but hopefully now I will have quite a bit more time to myself to be able to make more videos. I've switched out a lot of kit to start with since I last made a video, so there'll be plenty of stuff to make videos about. Yeah, there's quite a few bits and bobs that you can be expecting videos about, so if you're not already, be sure to click subscribe down the bottom corner. Again, thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed it, but yeah, for now, be good, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. I just realised how much I'm slouching in this video. This is how I sit. Why am I doing this? I'm not recording it again.